Moral of the story is, in basic terms, don't waste food, because you will come back to clear that karma, and you will come back to eat that food again. And for me, consciously, I don't want to ever be in that position. No one wants to be in that position. So it is the dirty truth of life. There are people who do live like that, but we need to understand that, we can't take things for granted. We need to be thankful for what we have today, and this is one of the biggest experiences that has shaped me. Pranams at the divine lotus feet of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. So Balavikas has definitely taught me a lot of things, and aside from the human values and the morals, it has taught me about how to handle different life experiences, different things that life throws at you, and I've learned to handle them in a way that Swami will be proud of me and Swami will be happy with. Instead of using anger and frustration, I would use love and kindness to tackle certain issues. And Balavikas has definitely shaped me as to who I am today. And there are certain things in my life, certain values that I have, which I can only thank Balavikas for. One of them being about my food. I do not waste food at all in my life. I don't throw any of my food. I consciously am aware of how much I'm eating, how much I'm taking, and I eat only how much that I feel I can eat. And I thank Balavikas for that because of one specific experience that I was taught through Balavikas. There was a devotee and Swami who went to some place for a function that Swami was attending. And this devotee was actually looking out the window at the accommodation that they were placed at, and the function's happening here, and over here there are a bunch of children fighting to eat the food that was thrown away in the trash, and they were very aggressively pulling each other, trying to take the food. And this is trash, the food that has been thrown away and discarded from the event. And this devotee was extremely shocked and disturbed because Swami does say, I'm in everyone, I'm omnipresent, I always love, and all these things, and then you see things like this happen. So he was very angry at Swami, and so suddenly Swami came from behind him and he said, and he flipped out on Swami, and he was like, Swami, what is this? Explain this to me. You say you're in everyone, you say you love everyone, however you're doing this and you're making these children eat dirty food, so why are you doing this? And Swami calmly and sweetly says, you don't know this, but these children in their previous life were given much more than what they have right now. They were given food in silver plates and gold plates. They were the richest of the kids, and they were spoiled little kids where they wouldn't eat their food. They would throw it away with no care. And now in their next life they are coming to pay and pay their karma, and so now they're eating the food that they had discarded in their previous life. And this devotee was absolutely shocked, and he was like, oh my God, Swami, I didn't mean that. And he profusely apologized. And the moral of the story is, in basic terms, don't waste food, because you will come back to clear that karma, and you will come back to eat that food again. And for me, consciously, I don't want to ever be in that position. No one wants to be in that position. So it is the dirty truth of life. There are people who do live like that, but we need to understand that, we can't take things for granted. We need to be thankful for what we have today, and this is one of the biggest experiences that has shaped me. Whatever I am today is because of Swami, and for that I will be eternally grateful for him. I thank Swami for all the qualities that he has given me and taught me, and specifically three: kindness, service, and compassion. I hold these very dearly to my heart, and I always think of Swami when I participate in like service and things that like have these qualities. For example, parents, children, adults, they all celebrate their birthdays. Since the age of 8, I have not celebrated my birthday, and instead I've been donating money, the money that I would use for my birthday party, for the cake, the guests, the goodie bags, everything that you can really think of. I take that money and instead I donate it to cancer organizations in India who treat children, who deal specifically with children and cancer research. I mainly focus on donating for children who need money and financial support for the treatments and post-treatment. And going off that, every 3 or 4 years I actually donate, cut my hair to make wigs for children, because cancer is something where people can lose their hair, and especially being someone who likes to take care of her hair and maintain my hair, I also believe that other children who don't have hair should have the opportunity to feel good about themselves, and having hair is not just is just one little aspect. And I'm not saying that beauty is the only thing that's important, it's their heart. But for me personally, I would feel good having given my hair to someone. So I cut my hair every 3-4 years to donate to children. Aside from that, I do a lot of service at school. I actually work volunteer at Tembusu Home and Sunlove Home. Now these are 2 separate homes. Sunlove is a home with over 100 residents who live there, and we serve them food, and we play games with them, we entertain them by singing songs and dance. Whereas Tembusu is senior citizens that come every day from the morning to the evening, almost like school, and we go once a month and we just provide some food, play games with them, they get to win prizes, and it's just a bonding experience. I know it's very difficult for youth to be involved in the Swami fold, and maybe you might not have different avenues, you don't know where to start. Personally, for me, I don't like to read the literature. I think it's great. I just don't personally feel motivated to read. But instead, I listen a lot to Radio Sai, specifically Fleeting Moments, Lasting Memories. I listen to Soul Journs, which is basically a similar version of this. I listen to Prema Nosh's talks, just any platform that you can think that I can think of. I just listen at night, and I don't listen to this during the day where I'm doing work. However, every single night I like to listen to these talks, and whether I fall asleep quickly or fall asleep late, I like to know that my last thoughts during the day is something related to Swami. And these experiences might not hit everyone, but every time I listen, I pick up some sort of an experience, some story, some moral from them that inspires me every single day to be who I am. So yeah. So I want to take this opportunity to thank Swami. Swami, you've done so much for me, and you will continue to do more for me, and I'm eternally grateful for everything that you have given me and the experiences that I've had with you. Thank you so much. I also want to thank my parents and my family, because without them, I wouldn't be in Balavikas. I wouldn't be taught the amazing values that I've been taught. You know, I just driving me every week for Balavikas, driving me for bhajans. I know I don't express it enough, but I am very, very grateful for everything that you do for me. And my gurus, I've had so many gurus since the age of 5, and every single one of them has touched my heart and has taught me something that I will forever cherish. Sairam.